in the game.
Okay. EA Sports is in the game.
There is no more picturesque stadium in all of sports than the Rose Bowl. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. It's the Rutgers Scarlet Knights and the UCLA Bruins. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
I caught up with Rutgers head coach before the game. He told me that this is new for the Big Ten. Obviously, these teams coming all the way to the West Coast. The travel is long. They have been putting some practices in place to make sure their players are moving, getting up early, getting prepared for this time zone challenge. They are going to try to perform at their best performance level today, but they put a ton of time and research and science into making sure the players are prepared to go. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So UCLA's offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. Here's the running back, Ja'Kale Middlebrook. He has become a key piece of this offense.
And you gotta love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other running backs in college football. There are so many guys at this level that can make you miss, and they can get in the second level, they can run through tackles, catch the ball, block, all that stuff. This guy, though, has home run breakaway speed. If he gets past your second level, he's out.
And you see defenses take angles on him, and he just outruns them. Like, he's just got that extra gear that's different, that scares you. You can tell people are trying to play so fast to try to catch up. So, number one job for this defense, man, try to make him play in the phone booth, right? Like, don't let him get out in space and get matchups like on a linebacker. Not a good matchup from you. You will lose that one.
The Bruins with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the air on second down. Finds his target down the middle. Oh, he's got some space. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And how about this running back, man? Coming into the game, we knew he would be a focal point of this offense. But through the air, like not on the ground right now, they're finding ways to get him the football out in space to do some damage. And right now, it's all through the air.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Motion from the wide receiver. Second down, he'll throw it. Under fire. It's complete to the left. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Keep it on the ground. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. Motion from the back. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds the big tight end. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And the Bruins go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Bruins. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the field 75 yards and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. So Rutgers offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. Here's Antoine Raymond. We expect he'll have his number called quite often. Churned out more than 150 yards and found pay dirt a couple of times in their victory last game. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Takes the handoff. It's Raymond. Breaks into the open. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
And obviously this guy's been hyped up, and we've talked about him in the Heisman race. What do you have to do? You got to finish strong. The voters are watching what you do at the end of the season. Awesome opportunity. Put together a 100-yard game last week. Put some stats up. Get a bunch of touchdowns. You know, really finish strong so you can get in that Heisman race and maybe go win that big trophy.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting defense get it back. It's a turnover. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Maybe a crease. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Guys, let's talk just for a second about Rutgers. They've climbed into the top 15, reached a little bit of a checkpoint, haven't they? Playoff is 12 teams. But it's right about this range that people start tuning in to see what you can do, to see if you're the real deal. Isn't that right, David?
Yeah, and cheering against you, right? Like a lot of times because their teams are doing well or competing with you. But let's see if the squad can build on the momentum. Starting to get some momentum, some love now, Jesse. How do they handle it?
I'm excited to see how this team is going to finish, too, because we know they've got talent. They've got guys that can take the game over. The question I have now moving forward, can they do it on the biggest stages? And today, it's about as big as it gets.
And the Scarlet Knights back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll ride the hot hand. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Carter. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Rutgers.
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the point after is good. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Defense makes a stand as the clock runs down to 0. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Back to pass. The short hands, it's Brooks. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. You can become a star making efficient plays and getting first down, sort of like a Mark Harmon kind of way to play quarterback for the Bruins.
And then you become a big star. And in Hollywood, what a talent to do it. Obviously, create some excitement, create some momentum, go to a Rose Bowl, just do big things at UCLA.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Wants to throw on first down. Pressure coming. Hauls it in. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Bruins will snap it on first and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. And the Bruins have it in scoring position on first and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. He is denied, and it'll be second and goal.
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear, getting downhill.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA!
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Got enough for the first. Turns it on in midfield. There he goes. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. He's up to 107 yards on the ground, and he came into this game leading the nation in rushing. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his big tight end. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Heftiness coming out on the goal line. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he's in! Touchdown, Rutgers! That his 40th career touchdown run.
This guy's had a lot of success throughout his career, but 40 touchdowns is something that's pretty commendable, David. He continues to challenge himself each and every game and every year to get better.
Yeah, just the consistency has been so impressive. The offense is built around him. Like, he's going to get the football, he's going to be featured, and still finds the end zone week after week.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Finds his man. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
Quick strike complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Floats it out in space. Oh, he's got some space. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Bruins have their offense in high gear. Got it behind the line. It's Harris. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the 1st half. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to throw again. Caught. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the 1st down. And the Bruins, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. The run from the shotgun. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking to fire. He'll take a shot. Intercepted to stop the threat. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. There's some room. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the 1st down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure.
Breaks into the open. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Gonna run it. It's Raymond. He breaks a tackle. He's gonna come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of 1st downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
Got his man. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. One more snap coming before halftime. To the air on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this 2nd half. On the move from inside his 5. Out of bounds at the 34, a productive job by the return team. We check in with Holly Rowe.
Guys, catching up with the Scarlet Knights head coach at the half. He is not surprised this running back hit the Heisman pose in that mid-celly. He said he is continuing to be such a big, dominant figure on the field. He loves that he's got the confidence to strike the pose, but more importantly, have the kind of ground game that deserves all that attention. We'll see if he keeps it up here in the 2nd half. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Right back to the well. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Release to the back. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Bruin. The defense putting points on the board.
And that is a critical error by the quarterback at a critical juncture of the game, right, David? This thing's already close, and it's the smallest mistake that could make the difference. That pick 6 certainly hurts his team, but There's a lot of football left, a lot of time left. You got to be resilient as a quarterback. You have to be able to turn the page and get back out and attack with confidence.
You made a mistake. Yeah, exactly right. We got to flush this. We got to move on. Obviously, the crowd goes nuts. The fans are all into it. The other side's energized. Now you got to go get your head together. Go watch the clip, see what happened. What did I do wrong? You got to get out there and go fix it because you still got a chance to win this ball game.
Leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Hey, how about that defense? In the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got a man, it's Black. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
When receivers are running slant routes against man coverage, sometimes you get open using speed, but sometimes it's pure physicality. This receiver does a great job of using his hands, and then he's able to fight his way to the inside. At the end of the day, he just wanted that football more.
Might have a chance. At the 20. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. Rolled his way into the end zone. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bruins offense makes its way onto the field, hoping to get things going here. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Out of the gun, the inside give. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. The Bruins come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Harris. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
What a great play by the defensive tackle. Look, sacks aren't just for very athletic, long defensive ends. These D tackles, man, they use their strength. They push linemen back in the pocket, collapse it, and come away with the sack.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Makes the grab over the middle. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
This is kind of like Vegas and gambling. You got a big completion there on 3rd down. You've set up 4th. You could take the field goal and take the easy money, but you might decide.
Makes the grab. Touchdown, Bruins. And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. The Scarlet Knights start this drive. The offense looks ready to go. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. On the run, it's Raymond. At the 35, he's got room. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Off play action on first down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
You know, when you talk to quarterback coaches, they oftentimes say, my goal for my guy is to complete 65 to 70% of his throws. That has not been the case for this guy. He is under 33% throwing in this game. That's the reason, guys, why they're losing.
Finding some room. To the house. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights.
Well, they came into this one as the favorite, obviously, and they looked like they were sleepwalking in that first half. Whatever adjustments they made in the second half, I think one thing's pretty simple. David, they remembered who they were. Offensively now, they've come out. They've been electrifying. They've been lighting up the scoreboard. Defensively, getting the football back. This was the team we thought we were going to see at the very start of the game.
Man, it's so hard week to week, man. So many challenges, injuries, all the things that come with it, and getting guys motivated, right? Like sometimes they just don't have that energy. Good to see them come out after the half with the energy, with the urgency. This is the squad we thought we were going to see.
Here comes the UCLA offense onto the field to start this drive. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Hold it, finds his man on the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Running inside, it's Lee. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Great job by the defense, understanding what they were seeing. They played the read game beautifully, strung it out. The quarterback continues to drift to his left. No space to get through. Tackle for a loss for this defense.
Back to pass on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Butler. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Unloads to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Bruins will punt it away on 4th down. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Let's see what he can do with it. Smashes through the tackle. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. That's reeled in, it's Thomas. He goes out of bounds, and that'll take us to the start of the 4th quarter. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Power football with the run.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Escapes the pressure going right. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. On the ground, it's Raymond. Plows through the defense. He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Tie game here late in the fourth. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on fourth down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Finds his way down to the 28-yard line. Stopped right there, and that'll be enough for the first down.
Gotta love the physicality on fourth down and short. You know what's coming. They hand the football off to the running back. No secret, but he plays physical, gets behind his pads, and gets the first down.
The Scarlet Knights pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Now he's going to break the pocket. Fires on the move. Got his man on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, this quarterback's got some speed. You see him use those wheels to get outside. He was on the run. Nobody even close to him defensively before he was able to find an open target to get the first down.
And the Scarlet Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Could be an alley. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
And it's runs like that, man, where he just shows you a little bit of everything that is the reason why he's in the Heisman race. Like, this dude leads the nation in rushing for a reason. They hand him the football a lot. They trust him, and he continues to deliver and make big play after big play. This dude is an absolute superstar.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And down here near the goal line, you got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense.
Caught! And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. They'll run it. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And these are the big decisions you have to make in a football game. How confident are you in your defense? That's all this decision comes down to. If I kick a field goal and I trust my defense, that's how this game could end.
Touchdown, State University of New Jersey. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
In a 4th and goal situation, bring in the beef. The goal line package. Heavy guys, the tight ends, and just pound the rock when you need it. Running back falling forward. touchdown. Offense just went big on your booty.
And the extra point is good. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Lee. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
He's got it. Bust through behind his pad. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him. The 35.
And man, you see it so many times, man. These crossing routes, like it doesn't matter if it's zone or if it's man. Like zone, you find the hole, man, you run away from guys. And if you put the ball on the money, just like the QB did right there, that's what happens. The yards after the catch, man, you can keep going. Guys are so spread out, and you can make big plays on this offense.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 35.
Here we go, ready. 180, let's go!
He goes right back to the air. Makes the catch. And he's brought down after a nice gain. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. The Bruins call timeout. It's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game.
Switch it.
The Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Ready. Blue 22, blue 22. Go, go.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And this is the time where I'm a defense. I'm slow to get up. I'm making sure I stay on that offensive player. I'm trying to eat up as much clock.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA! Makes the grab right along the back of the end zone. The Bruins fight back with a score of their own.
And great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the 4th quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. There's enough time to get the ball down the field here, David, but you've got to make sure you're efficient and avoid mistakes.
Yeah, and those 2-minute drills, you always talk about the first down, Jesse. Get that first down, stop the clock, get some momentum going on offense.
Yeah, and good decision-making by the quarterback, too, right? You don't have to be greedy in this situation. Just take what the defense gives you and get yourself in position to win.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking for room. It's Raymond. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
I love the play call running the football here in the 4th quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
And they really haven't put the ball in his hands and said, go win the game. Like, it's kind of been balanced, but this offense, down the stretch, this is a great indication for this offense because he's making a play. through the air in a big moment. Gonna need more of it.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. They're going to ride this running back.
And this offense has got to get somewhere, right? That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Looking for a crease to the left. Makes it past the marker. Rams him with the stiff arm. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
We know this guy is in contention right now for the Heisman Trophy, and this late in the year, if you're going to bring that home, you got to put up big stat games, right? Had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again today. He is turning it on late this season.
Give to the back. Got a little grass. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. This offense right on the doorstep. They can grab the lead late as time continues. Max going for the goal line. Touchdown, Rutgers. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. His huge game continues. 3rd time he's gotten pay dirt in this one, and numbers 11, 12, and 13 on the season.
And that is exactly what you want from this offense. Take almost all the clock, execute, and now go out and take a lead by a touchdown. Great, flawless execution by this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Boy, he wasn't far from taking that one a long way as they get him stopped on the return at the 45. Got to have a touchdown right here, and this will be the final play of regulation. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's taking the deep shot. The ball hits the ground, and this thing is over. An absolutely heartbreaking loss. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they've put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together, gaining some momentum as the season closes.
And sometimes the good thing about losing games early is that you know you're not perfect. You have to come out. You've got to bring your A game to the park each and every week, and that's what we've seen from this team now recently. They've got tremendous players. They've got an outstanding coaching staff. When they put it all together and they play with great effort,